Hello everyone, this is the Navy Kangaroo. Thanks for joining today. As always, excuse me, a 100% free team and a 100% Tigers deck. That was a terrible ad pack, and we're getting the free daily pack isn't much better, but we do have a great short video today. Got a couple good things from the game gave out, kind of free stuff, and we're gonna get into that. Excuse me, man. My voice just went out right when this thing started, so let's try to improve that. Hey, so we're going to get into these packs really quick, but just wanted to show you where the team's at right now. 110.4 overall, and like I said, 100% free team, so I haven't spent any personal coin at all on this team, which makes it tough. But, you know, things are kind of getting better in a way, kind of not, and I'll go into that in a second. But let's get into this SIG pack. I got this from the club store, which the club store is really, really awesome. So let's see what we get here. Let's see for a Tiger. And, man, green glow. Love that green glow. And what do we have? We got a Dodger. Looks like a pitcher. What do we got here? And it's a reliever, Phillips, huh? Phillips 22, 68 overall. That's a pretty solid relief pitcher right there. And, man, that would do wonders for someone's bullpen. So let's go ahead and get into this Ultimate Team Select Pack, and let's see what we get. Let's hope for a prime, and we don't get a prime. And this is just a terrible card. No face even on there. It's a terrible relief pitcher, and man, that is just... Actually, sorry, it's a right fielder. With that really low eye, I thought that was stamina for a second. Man, Demerit, I don't know how many games he played for the Tigers. It wasn't many, and that is just a brutal, brutal way to go about the Ultimate Team Select. So let's kick this up a notch and let's start getting some better stuff here. I did have a couple of those Ultimate packs. Where I got those from, one of them I think was from the event, another one was from League Master Mode. Every once in a while, hey, that's a good Bueller right there. That makes up for that atrocious Team Select I had. And we'll go ahead and do this premium thing, and we'll get into some combos, but I do want to talk about PvP and the changes. And wow, look at that, Tino Martinez. That's a pretty solid looking, man, 72 overall. That's a good outfielder right there. And that's a lot of power for vintage. So that would be a good addition to the Yankees lineup too. Haven't seen much for the Tigers, but let's get a prime here. Prime, prime, prime. Let's see it. And no primes. One gold out of here, and it's a, man, it's a Texas Ranger. So a lot of blue ball caps today with Rangers, Jays. I think there was a Royal there, and of course Dodgers. So good team or good day if your team wears a blue ball cap, but not much else. So let's see what we get here. And man, it's been a long time since we pulled a prime. So that's not any good either. So let's keep going here. We do have a couple more packs we're just going to open really quick, and then we'll get into, hey, there's a Mike Henneman. I remember when he was the Tigers closer. 67 overall. That's not bad. His velocity isn't great for... That's kind of weird. Low velocity, high fastball. But that would be an interesting player to use some to train right there. So let's open the last couple of these for a prime, and while we're doing this, we're going to talk a little bit about the Tigers. There's not really much to talk about because they still haven't really made any moves. I guess the biggest thing is Austin Meadows is coming back. He missed most of the season after that trade last year that traded him to the Tigers. He missed most of that season due to like mental health things or something like that. I don't know. But, you know, that's the thing now. Players can take some time out, and he did, so hopefully he's right now. His brother, actually, I can't remember what his brother's first name is, but it's another Meadows, like Kyle Meadows or something like that. And I don't even know if his name's Kyle, but there are a lot of baseball players named Kyle, so it's, you know, it's worth a guess. So anyway, he's coming back. Austin Meadows is back. His brother hit a home run in spring training yesterday, so for the Tigers as well. So his brother's in the minor league system. So we got a couple Meadows playing in the outfield for the Tigers. So let's keep going. And man, Grayson Griner. We're continuing with the streak of a lot of poor Tigers catchers that we're getting. You know, the McCann's pretty much the best you could get. The old Avila is okay. And there's a Cabrera 11, which isn't bad Cabrera. I have to save one of them for the Team Select Diamond later, which is something I'm going to talk about in a second because it's great. But let's get into these premium skill change, and let's go for a legend skill for the scope. I've saved up a couple skill increase. I have struck out with about 12 of these so far, and let's see what we get here. And let's go for a legend. And man, I'll go ahead and keep that. I guess it doesn't really matter because all we care about right now is a legend skill. Because whatever I get now is going to be replaced by a legend skill once I finally get it, and I still don't get one. So that's like 0 for 14 now. Oh, well, I get another one. So I guess we get the mileage, the vintage mileage, or not the vintage mileage, the skill change mileage. There's so many different mileages now. So the skill change mileage we got, and what else do we get? I do like this achievement stuff. That's kind of fun, a fun thing to get out of here. So let's just see what we pull here, because that might be something else interesting to open. But while we're doing this, nope, 50,000 coins. That's not even worth wasting 20 seconds of screen time on. But anyway, so one more shot at this. Legend, legend, legend. Let's see it. And, oh, man, I thought maybe that last one was going to be a legend skill, but it's not. Woof, that is not good. So let's keep going. We'll do some combos, and while we're doing some combos, we're going to talk about the new PvP, which I'm really, really disappointed in. They could have done a lot better with PvP, because I got to tell you, it's you face someone with an ace, with like a legend ace, or just with a a sig ace, and it's just it's almost impossible now, to be honest. It's without the strategy cards, it's really, really hard, and the playing field is just not level anymore. And you know what? We have arcade mode, which isn't like real baseball. So why can't we just have, if we have arcade mode, why can't we just have, just give us freaking PvP with strategy cards? Why not? It's just not as fun anymore. These 1-0 games are just not, or 0-0 ties are just not very fun. Two shots at diamonds. I'm going to go bottom middle. Still didn't get it. So not doing great so far, but you know what? We still got some time. So let's see if we could pull something here. What do I want to do here? Do I have any other golds? Any other golds? I do. I have this Kershaw. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's pull a diamond here. Let's give you all something good to go out on. Although that demerit might, that's so poor. That 61 is just terrible. So I was afraid I wasn't even going to get a gold draw there. But here we go. Hey, got that Nico Goodrum right there too. So, and he's actually one of the better second basemen Tigers have. And still, well, I got him. That's great. But didn't get anything else. Didn't get the diamond. Did get a decent sig. So we're going to go... Last thing, we're going to look at PvP really quick, because I just don't, PvP used to be a good way of getting either 1,800 or 2,400 stars every couple weeks, but now it's gotten a lot harder, and you face teams that are just way too, they got that ace, they got that ace resourced, and it's just too hard to get over on it. And where are the rewards? Rank and rewards. And as you can see, what is silver? So, you win a couple games. I guess 800 stars. That's okay. But, man, you used to be able to get up in the 2,400 stars, which is now 4 to 6% now, which is going to be hard. And the strategy cards, why take the strategy cards away? I know some people probably didn't like it, but... These games are just long and boring now, and it's just guess when they're going to throw strikes, That's all the game is now. The one thing that's great now that I really do like is the club store. And not just a club store, but club crafting, because I saw on the Team Select Diamond, it's only 500 now. Before it used to be 1,000, so that's a good way to get that, as long as you have diamond cards in the bank, and that's why I have to save diamond cards now. I do like the club reward box. And as far as a club store, that's the big thing, is right there, the Sig Player Pack, which I just opened a minute ago. So really like the Sig Player Pack edition. That was great. And PvP, not too happy with what happened to PvP. It's kind of sad to see that crumble, because the strategy cards were an easy way to kind of level that playing field. And you know what? I'll miss it. But anyway, that's all for this week. We did get a decent Dodger Sig, so that was the kind of one positive, and you got to hear me complain a little bit about the new PvP stuff. You know, not much else you could do on PvP now, except for, you know, guess which pitches are going to be strikes and which aren't. I will say one thing I'd recommend is to put a speedster in your lineup, because one thing they kept in there is they kept the you know, given that like extra speed burst, trying to steal a base or trying to go to first. So I really do like that. That's a scope we're trying to improve. So hopefully next week we'll have a legend skill there. That's all for this video, and I'll be back on soon. Please like, subscribe, add your comments and, you know, suggestions. I'm more than happy to answer them on here, and I'll see you all later. Peace.